Greetings, ghouls, and welcome back to another dive into horror television. Tonight we're taking a look at a highly requested episode of Tales from the Crypt titled Surprise Party from Season 6. So let's get right into it, but if you don't mind, please consider hitting the subscribe button to help out the channel for free. Thanks so much. On a stormy night, our central character, Ray Wells, drives down a desolate road. Alone, smoking smokies, and randomly cackling to himself. Seems like my kind of guy. He arrives at his accommodations for the night, which are a pretty cabin out in a rural area. We learn Ray just inherited a large piece of land outside of town that he's going to see tomorrow. The woman showing him the cabin is horrified when she learns where he's going. She warns him that people are going to be really surprised to see him up there.
So you're going out there, huh? Well, if that's what you want to do, some folks out there gonna be surprised to see you. Yes, sir.
The place burned down
sir.
20 years ago. How could there be anyone in it?
Uh-huh. Well, I wouldn't care to find out. I just let things be. Just let them be. Ain't been anywhere near there for years, not since your father left after the fire.
Well, then how do you know there's anyone there?
Lights. Sometimes sounds. Could be imagination, but I ain't curious enough to find out. No, sir. No,
Lights
sir.
on my property? What are you talking about, lady?
This is going to end well. So the woman tells him good luck and God bless, and then she pieces out into the night. Ray puts on his jacket and he goes off for a stormy night drive. Strangely, we have a montage in the windshield where Ray relives the night of his father's death. And not only that, but Ray's dad was trying to give away his property to charity in a revised will. Ray was told it's cursed grounds and to stay away from that property. His father told him it would be a favor to donate it to charity instead of let him inherit it. Anyway, his horrific heir kills him when he sees the new will. So Ray is a horrible dude that killed over this property. Will it be worth it? We keep trucking along and we get to the cursed grounds. Ray walks into the barn, and here's where our title comes from. There's a surprise party going on inside of his newly acquired barn. Ray is surprised, alright, and the strange people aren't welcoming to the shouting man trying to kick them out.
Hey, man, you get your hands off of me.
Are you stoned or what?
He tells everyone his name, and then they perk up and start partying up a storm.
Right on!
Wait, that's it. Near here?
Man, are you kidding?
No, you can ask the cops when they get here, darling, if I was kidding.
Oh, man, it's such a nasty night out, and police department's only got 2 guys. I don't know if they're gonna want to come all the way out here just to interrupt an innocent little party.
Where'd this hunka burning love come from? Hey, Mr. Wells, if you insist on tromping through the mud to turn us all in, then I insist that you fortify yourself first. Go on. It's not gonna bite you. I'm the thing that's gonna do that.
Then we meet Hunka Josie, who offers Ray a very strong punch concoction not for the faint of heart. Josie lets him know why they're here. They're waiting for him. Josie's super flirty with him, and we meet her man, Frank, who flips out when he sees her carried away with their guest of honor. We learn Frank is very jealous, but he's also the caretaker of the property. Ray and Josie go into the other room to fill up the lanterns with kerosene, and this is the perfect opportunity for Josie to get her way with Ray. With the filled lantern, they make their way to the upstairs of the barn. This is when they get comfier and get hot and heavy. Predictably, Frank is pissed off and he goes upstairs to stop them. This is when things escalate to new heights and a fight breaks out between the 2 guys. It doesn't take long until Ray kills him with a gun, and then uses a pillow to strangle Josie to death. He pours the lantern oil all over the crime scene, on top of the dead bodies, and down the stairs, and then takes out his lighter. This is when he's stopped by vengeful ghouls who were killed by Ray's father back in '73. Oh, what a nightmare. All of the party guests were burned to death in the barn all those years ago, and they're very mad at Ray for falling into the very same situation and doing the wrong thing. He's just like his father, and now he's got to pay for his mistakes. So the scary ghouls burn him, and that's that. Wow, that's one with a great twist ending that makes sense and feels fair enough. I'll rate this one a solid 9.2 out of 10. The story was exceptional in comparison to the rest of the series. I love the costumes and the feel they went with in the barn scenes. It really paid off, and something as simple as having Josie's name on her shirt was really appreciated here, with all of these characters thrown into the mix late in the plot. I really liked the acting on Adam Stork, who played Ray. Honestly, there was no one that stuck out to me as an annoying or distracting actor, so great job with that. The writing fit in a lot of plot in a short amount of time, and there was a lot of locations, and all of them felt great and were strong additions to the story. This one is A-tier Tales from the Crypt fun.
Right on!
It's time to thank patrons for supporting today's content. You're very nice. If you enjoyed this one, check out my other videos or watch a playlist. I've made plenty of Tales from the Crypt reviews. And thank you so much. Be well and stay spooky.